Good Morning, Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Age is just a number
that counts quickly upward to an ending point.
Good morning, Desert Bluffs.
Good morning to all of you. My name is Meg Bashwiner, and I am here today with you.
And I'm Symphony Sanders, and I'm here with you tomorrow.
And I'm Hal Lublin, and I'm here with you always. And just like the movie Deep Impact, I'm holding you. We are 3 cast members of Welcome to Night Vale who are listening to Welcome to Night Vale 1 episode at a time, digestibly, and discussing it, going a little behind the scenes, talking about your theories, your comments. They get in here too. And we're recording this on June the 1st, 2023. Happy June, everybody.
Happy June. Happy Pride Month, everyone. And this is episode 136, the Mudstone Abyss Part Two. And the episode description reads, the construction of the Mudstone Abyss doesn't go as planned. Plus, Charles reveals something that may change his relationship with Kevin. Let's talk about it. Oh, boy. First of all, they fucking.
SEX.
You think so? You think they're fucking?
They're doing it. And he stayed over the night. He alluded to the fact, I don't think Kevin would lie about, no, he alluded to them doing it. Am I wrong, Meg?
No, he totally alluded to them doing it.
Yeah. He chuckled. But also,
he was like, I'm not going to talk about it.
He was like, he was coy. Yes, he was coy.
Yeah. It's also Desert Bluffs, but you think they're fucking.
But I don't think they're Puritan. And he had said, he's like, they talked about religion, they talked about something else, and they talked about sex.
Arboreal faith.
Yeah. And they talked about sex, which they both have had. So I don't think they're Puritans. They just smile and are kind of like twisted, but they be doing it.
Yeah. Sex is not a prohibitive in their religion. It's like Scientology.
Sure.
No. Oh, are they supposed to do it? They don't have any restrictions, huh? As long as you're giving money, they don't care.
As long as you're giving money and making movies, they don't care.
And not telling anybody anything.
Yeah, and
As long as you're rejecting the SPs in your life, you're fine.
you're covering up the murder of Shelley Miscavige, it's fine.
Where is Shelley Miscavige? Where is she? Where is she? Sea Org? Yeah, right.
Every time they say Sea Org, I think C word. Back on topic. Back on topic. So yeah, so Kevin talks about this date. I love the beginning. He talks about his date outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how it is just in the Welcome to Night Vale Desert Bluffs universe is that they all dress real silly. And they wear fun stuff. And Kevin's outfit, what is his first outfit? They talk about it. It's
rabbit fur coverall with a rainbow headband.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Charles is wearing a rose gold lame cravat with soccer shin guards. And they go, of course, to Vermilion, which is a restaurant that specializes in lip meat.
Okay, lip meat. I was just thinking about all the lips, like lip meats there are. Because I have heard of, like, think chicken lips, but I'm like, chickens don't got lips, they got beaks. But I guess behind the beak, there's meat.
That's my VH1 series about chickens and what happened in their lives. Yeah, behind the beak, yeah.
Behind the beak. There's meat.
If you want lip meat, you've had a hot dog, right? Lips and assholes.
Whose lips is it?
Cows.
Cow or pig.
Or pigs, depending.
Cow lips.
Pig lips.
Depending on your kosher dog.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not opposed to meat in general, and I also don't like wasting. So if you're gonna grind it up, I guess I love hot dogs. I don't care. Sorry about it.
Whole animal cookery. Use the whole animal. I agree.
I had hot dogs 2 weeks in a row, and I felt so ill the second time. First time I was like, oh, I haven't had a hot dog in a long time. That hit the spot. And then the next one I was like, I can only have one of these a year because I feel ill. I feel like
I thought you were
bad news. It was bad news all day. Just like burps and just like, the hot dog was there. It's like candy corn. It's like once a year's fine. I'm good.
You should never eat candy corn. That's just plastic.
They are more similar than we think. Maybe we should never eat a hot dog. They're kind of plastic too.
Well, not
right?
The casings definitely have a snap to them.
Mm-hmm.
Personally. I like the Hebrew Nationals. Those are the ones that are served at Wrigley Field for the Cubs. Sponsored by? No, I'm just kidding. I wish they would sponsor us.
Our sponsor is the Chicago Cubs.
Our sponsor is the Chicago Cubs. But yeah, Hebrew Nationals are delicious, and I think those are they're kosher. I think.
Yeah, they're all beef. That's why they're kosher.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know. If you get a mystery dog, maybe I would feel less. But if it's all I'm like, that's pretty close to single animal to me. Yeah. It's not. But
I like a steamed ballpark hot dog, not like the brand, but like at a ballpark. Dodger Stadium has great hot dogs. That's the time when it feels like it's okay. But this other place, I wish I hadn't.
Where'd you get it at? On the side of the road?
I don't want to say because I like their other food. I won't. I won't make that mistake again. Now it was a chili dog, but.
How?
Oh,
the chili was fine.
There's a lot of things that could go wrong with that. Come on.
Listen, I'm on so many medications. I have trouble making my calorie count for the day. I have trouble making it. I've only eaten 700 calories and I've been up since 7 and it's 7 a.m. and it's now 7 p.m. Like that territory, which is it's not dangerous according to my doctor, but still I feel like I should have something in there. So I'll get at some point I'll have a more calorie dense meal. This one I got that and fries. I ate 7 of the fries. I was like, this was a mistake. We should have just split these. I can't eat anymore. You take the whole bag of them.
I'm going to posit.
Sometimes
I'm going to posit that it might have been the chili that gave you the indigestion and not necessarily the hot dog.
I know it sounds like that. It feels like that, but there was cooked hot dog juice in there. The chili was good. The chili was it was a nice chili. It was a chili of the people.
I'm sure it was, but whenever I think of something creeping back up my esophagus, chilies. I mean, hot dogs too, though.
You would think no spice. It was hot
tomatoes, beans.
It's
okay.
Not to be indelicate, but whatever you taste when the burp happens is the culprit, and it was it was like a cookout in there in my esophagus.
Is that science, though? Whatever you taste when the burp happens is the culprit?
Pretty sure. Hey, if anybody out there is a scientist specializing in the digestive arts, this is your opportunity to shine.
Could you also let us know about whoever smelt it dealt it?
Is that true?
Also denied it, supplied it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Those who rejected it, ejected it. Is that true?
Oh, there's something wrong with both of you.
Anyway. So Vermilion.
Vermilion.
Just sort of the tourniquet of Desert Bluffs.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So they go out, they have a lovely time, but then it turns not great the next time they go out. Well, he wants to tell him something first, right? Is it at the time when they go out the second time? I can't remember. But either way, he finds out that Charles, sweet, beautiful Charles, who he really likes, has a kid, and then Kevin gets all weird.
Yeah, it was the end. Yeah, the end of the
weird.
After a nice date, after a great date, they did so much on that date.
I think it's sad. I mean, I guess if you're like, if you don't want to have, if you're not interested in kids or something, but like it just makes me sad for all the parties.
Yeah,
because
I think Kevin was like really shocked by it, and then felt like, I don't know. I think we have another episode, but it's possible he was very turned off by it, because that whole thing where he's like, I just watched a 5-year-old play around, and I couldn't make out with my guy or like to have an adult conversation. I'm like, well,
he was like upset he couldn't be amorous, but I'm like, I don't know. I just hope that for his own happy, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to say that like maybe he's being weird because like he just doesn't like kids or something, which is like, I guess that's a way to be, but like also this guy makes you happy and you are having a great time. Like, why not give it a chance? And the kid didn't do anything to you.
Well, he's being kind of selfish, but he also has a point. It's a lot to put on someone else. Like, you make this reveal that, like, now we're going to go home and
absolutely,
and on date 2, you're going to spend the evening hanging out with my kid. Not that there's not anything wrong with it, but I can understand. On the one hand, good for Charles for not keeping. You know, he's obviously cares enough. He's like, I don't want to keep this from you. I want to let you know and be upfront.
Right.
But also, now they can't boink, or can they?
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. It just seems like he kind of just doesn't want to he can't even have the conversation with him. That's the part that I think sucks. Maybe he's not ready. He doesn't know what he wants to say. But like, you can be thrown off for sure. Like, you can feel however you want to feel. But like, have the conversation, because like the way that voicemail sounded, he kind of just ghosted him. He just like hasn't called him or anything. Yeah. I know there's been a lot going on in the town, but like, dang, let's maybe come back to this. This is a hard topic, actually.
It is,
because you can't say, we don't know what anybody's deal breakers are in a relationship, right? And when is the right time to tell someone that you have a kid, right? Because you may not want to bring anybody into a kid's life if they're just like a random date. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Guys, I have a kid.
Because that's not fair to the...
Thank you for telling us.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that kid.
I have a kid. I thought I should tell you now.
So, was Joseph weird after you had the kid, or no?
I was like...
You're still good.
Did you tell him?
I was like, ooh, we have a kid. I haven't yet, but I think he found out because he's been acting like I have a kid.
Yeah. And he has that secret TikTok account where he makes TikToks. I really wanted to change the name of that account to Let's Find Out. That should be the name of it. It should be at Let's Find Out. I'll text him. You don't have to tell him. I'll do it.
Okay.
Because it's so good. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
It's funny that TikTok account. This is a TikTok account that Joseph and my daughter share, where they make TikToks together, but it's them just doing like one of the, what are they called? Like the memes or the
filters. Like it's a filter. It's filters. What cheese are you or whatever.
Yeah. But he always does it with her. Like, they'll be hanging out for a really long time. They'll like run out of stuff to do, or she'll be like kind of cranky. And so they'll be like, okay, let's make a TikTok. So it's the TikTok is always made under duress from one of them. So you can like kind of, Iris is always like a little bit like disheveled and sweaty.
Like, maybe that'll be my game from now on, figuring out which one of them is under duress.
Yeah. Which one of them is disheveled and exhausted.
They both played off really well because they seem to have the same level of commitment.
Iris really likes doing it. Yeah. And it's very funny. But yeah, I love that account as well. Yeah, it's, you never get back to this. It's relationships are difficult. Especially like starting a relationship. I just, as a person who just watched all 8 episodes of Jewish Matchmaking, it's to get a relationship started and to find someone it's not easy. It's challenging. It's the getting the relationship off the ground is the hardest part, I think. Yeah. The finding the right person, the making it work, and that is way more challenging than just the day-to-day with someone.
Yeah.
So finding out these little things of like, oh, you have a kid. Oh, maybe you're not cool with that. Or, oh, maybe you just didn't expect it and you need to sort of reshape what you think.
And also, what does that mean? You can't process what it means until, you might go, sure, let's go back and hang out. And then you have your idea of what it is. And then you're hit with the reality of what it is. And then you ghost the other person, which isn't cool. I think you can have a conversation about it.
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot going on right now. They all have lost their ability to communicate while they're trying to dig a Mudstone situation.
Well, let's go back to the Mudstone Abyss, because it's been slow going, they said, right? The build. But that's because like people aren't showing up because they have like jobs and school and whatnot. So then Kevin got involved, and they basically set up work camps so that everybody can go there. And then people started arguing, right? And learn. Yeah,
but in weird language that nobody could recognize.
Yeah. What I'm going to call it is aphasia, because that's kind of, I mean, that is what similar, the word salad thing, when you're like, oh, okay, there's words everywhere. But that would be very frustrating to be trying to get your point across, and what's coming out of your mouth is not the thing that you wanted to say. I imagine that would be very difficult, because I think they seem to know that what they're saying is not the right thing, right?
Yeah, they are aware of it, but they're trying. It's sort of, it devolves in Kevin as then he just kind of throws it to the weather, but he can't really throw it to the weather. So he throws it to the crabgrass, to the petroleum, which I think the writing is really fun of this. Yeah. This language is the word choice that Jeffrey chose when creating this language, and these words like sparrow modem, just rhubarb, a long rhubarb, and then some cool stuff. Some cool stuff in there. We got the director's notes for this episode from Jeffrey Craner, where he talks about the writing and performance of this episode, because guest star Jeffrey Craner, big old guest part for Jeffrey as Charles, because we've discussed this before. In the Carlos's first appearance in Night Vale, he was voiced by Jeffrey. And then when we realized that Carlos was going to have a bigger role in the show, we cast Dylan in it because we needed an actor to play the role. Not that Jeffrey's not an actor, but if we were going to give lots of weight to a character, we wanted someone who is very comfortable acting like Dylan doing it. And Jeffrey, as he discussed in these director's notes, said he's not the most comfortable actor. However, he nails it. He does a great job. You can feel the urgency in his voice. He has the stakes are there. He performs it loudly and clearly, which I think loudly and clearly is 90% of acting, if I'm honest with you.
Absolutely. Yeah, the intention of what he wanted to say came through. And, in his little director's notes, why do I always do that? In his director's notes.
His little hobby director's notes.
In his director's notes, he does say that he's not an actor, but then goes on to describe exactly what acting is. I think that, yes, while there are some schools of acting where you fully embody the character all the time, this sort of method sort of acting, I would say a lot of us successfully can do acting without completely turning into another person.
Acting.
I don't need to pretend that I'm the Joker all the time to play the Joker. You know what I mean? I don't need to send my co-stars, poop or condoms.
You don't need to be
Jared Leto,
or didn't Joaquin Phoenix go like too deep into it? Heath Ledger did all his work in a hotel beforehand.
Right. And he did a great job.
And was probably very pleasant to work with.
Rest in peace, Heath baby. Yeah. But I did like that Jeffrey did mention, he was like, but I do know what it's like to have these same sort of feelings and to not know, to have these insecurities about dating and all this stuff. And that's what I think it is. You can understand and empathize and put yourself in that position without necessarily fully embodying, becoming a person. And yes, I do think there is some magic, sprinkled in there somewhere, right? But I think he did a real good job. Go, Jeffrey.
As the alternate Carlos first voicemail tradition that is the Welcome to Night Vale Desert Bluffs foiled universe.
Which is also a fun, little bookend to that he also did the first Carlos bits. So that's great, since we're doing all these parallels with Night Vale and Desert Bluffs.
There's a little inside joke that's in this episode that I'm now going to put on the outside.
Oh.
So there's a character in this episode, just I'm trying to find it in the script, character named Jerry Kramer. Yep. This is
I know what this is from.
During the construction. In the episode, this is how Jerry Kramer is mentioned. But even Jerry Kramer and his daughter, Morgan, who communicate mostly through sign language, found that they could no longer comprehend any of the phrases. So yeah, Jerry Kramer. This was many years ago, where we first started touring. Me, Joseph, Jeffrey, and Cecil were at the airport to fly to a show. I'm trying to remember what show it was. I think it was one of our Canadian dates. And we were waiting to get on the airplane, and Cecil and I got paged by the flight attendants by the gate to check our passports. And they said, Cecil Baldwin, Meg Bashwiner, and Jerry Kramer. And we were like, I wonder if that's Jeffrey Kramer. It's probably Jeffrey, right? Because we're all a group traveling together, and they just called all of us together. But Jeffrey's like, I'm not going. They didn't call my name. And we're like, okay, I think it's you though. I think they just fucked up and said Jerry Kramer. And so Cecil and I go up there and they check our passports. And then right after we're done, from behind Cecil, a man pops up and says to the gate agent, I'm Jerry Kramer. So on that flight to Ottawa, there was both a Jeffrey Kramer and a Jerry Kramer.
Does Jerry look at all like Jeffrey?
No, not I mean, they were both white men, but I think Jerry Kramer had a couple of years on Jeffrey Kramer.
Sure. It was the shadow. Here's the shadow of your future. I'm Jerry Kramer. One day you will be me, unless you change your ways.
But yeah, Jeffrey was like, I'm not going. I'm not going until they say my name right. And it turns out they weren't even.
He would have gotten up there and they would have been like, no, we didn't call you.
Oh, that could have been a meet cute. I thought they mispronounced my name. No, it's me. Hold on. Let me help you pick up your valise. You dropped it.
And that's how you get caught smuggling drugs into Canada.
Have you ever seen Australia's? Have I talked about Border Patrol? No, it's called Customs, Australia's first line of defense. It's on Netflix. It's a series about customs and border patrol, customs at the airport, because they'll have people come in from China with a suitcase full of cigarettes, cigarette cartons, because you buy them over there cheaply, then you can sell them here for a profit. Somebody brought a cooler with fish in it, but it had rotted.
Live fish?
It's a taped up cooler, and they're always you can't have this here. This is illegal. And whatever it is, you've got 3 children in a trench coat pretending to be an adult, and it's always a $200 fine, no matter what it is. And every episode is just amazing what people, sometimes they try to like just very quickly walk away. Sometimes they try to throw like a whole suitcase into the trash can. It's really special.
But you still have to pay $200.
You still, the fine is the same no matter what.
Do they still let them in the country?
Yeah. All right, come on in.
Oh.
No more trouble out of you, I hope.
Just trying to get some fish in here.
I'm going to have to watch this show.
That sounds...
I watched the Australian tow truck driver show. Oh, so good.
Oh, the Australian version of Lizard Lick? Is that what it is?
Is it called Truckee? No, it's not called Truckies. It's called Towies. Towies. So good.
Towies. That's like those, is it one of the ones, and people like fight them and try and like yell at them to get their cars down?
No, it's not. It's about like people who tow to like get people out of stuck stuff. So they like, a tractor trailer gets stuck in the mud, or a car gets stuck in the mud, or someone gets stuck on the sand, and they tow them out.
Oh, okay. That's better than what I was thinking it was. Because have you seen those shows that are just like, basically like if somebody parked weird and they come, they tow them away?
There's one about the PPA, the Philadelphia Parking Authority. That was like the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, people are so mean and crazy on that show.
Think about what city they're in. And they come, if you want to study the Philadelphia accent, there are two things you can do. One is you can go to radio.com and listen to WIP Sports Radio and listen to people call in. That's true of any city. If you want to get a bead on what people sound like, listen to the sports talk radio, because that's like everybody will call in and you'll get all the accents. But also that show is a really good way to get it. I can't parking wars. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
And there's somebody like, somebody put a boot on my car over in Conshohocken. What are you doing? I paid all my tickets. They're like, no, you didn't.
No, you
owe
didn't.
$1,200. $1,200? Who's that kind of money? Well, we're going to impound your car. We're going to take it away. We'll take the boot off and we'll take the car too. No idea. How's that supposed to get to work? It's not my problem.
I could listen to you talk like that all
I'm
day.
foaming at the mouth like a bottle of Yingling. All the stuff that people from Philadelphia say.
Yeah.
I love Yingling.
I'm going to hit you with this cheesesteak.
I drank a lot of Yingling, and I don't think it is good enough for me to have drank the amount of it that I have in my lifetime.
Probably.
No. Yeah. But it'll do.
If you're at the Phillies game.
Have a Yinger.
If you're just sitting around.
Down the shore.
Yeah, if you're down the shore.
Watch all the Phillies games on TV. I got to find that clip of the Lee's Hoagie House commercial from the 80s. Because that's another horrendous, like they shot it with a home video camera. And it's him like, I do this. I go down I spend summers on the Jersey Shore and I watch all the Phillies games on TV. When I really want to get excited, I go to Lee's Hoagie House in Horsham, PA. And then he messes up and he's like, for good food, great atmosphere. Like he messes it up. But they were like, yo, we got it. We're out of tape. Send it over.
I wonder if that was like the last take. Like they had already done like 36 takes and they were like, this is the end
this
of the
is the best
tape.
one.
That's it.
We're out of time. Joey, send it in.
I love it.
Please, Hoagie House.
It's like one of the algorithm things. You know how like people will post on Instagram with something like clearly wrong, so that a bunch of people will comment correcting it, and then it'll drive the algorithm to post the image even more. So it's like that, but it's a commercial for hoagies in the 1990s.
Yep.
So this episode.
What an episode.
What an episode.
That Mudstone Abyss is a real problem. There's shadows around it, and everyone's talking funny.
So everyone's talking funny. Charles calls in. We think we have like a sort of a way. He's like, I think I know what's going on. I think you're unearthing some shit, and it's making people talk funny. It's unearthing shit, it's making people talk funny. And then Charles gets cut off, and that's how we end this episode.
Yeah.
Just out there.
Handlebar cereal.
Waiting to find out. Handlebar cereal.
Oh, because there's that spooky shadow thing outside his door.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So the next episode, we're going to find out. But until then,
we're going to fuck around.
We're going to fuck around and find out. Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the podcast about their theories, comments, and questions. But first, a conversation about this episode's weather, which was She Left Without a Goodbye by Sarah. And it's a instrumental
instrumental.
Which is cool because an episode that is, without words, where words get funky, to go all instrumental is fun.
I enjoy it. I actually always enjoy an instrumental. I actually prefer a lot of instrumental music when I'm doing work because it helps my brain to not get caught up in like singing along sometime. And I can kind of just like, not noise, but you know what I mean? Like helps my brain to focus on other things. But I enjoyed this very much. This is a lovely song. And I was sitting out on the back porch listening to this. And it was the summer. It's like getting into summer and it's a beautiful night. And I was like, this is nice to listen to. It almost felt like hold music. It's not hold music. Do you know what I mean? Like if there's a technical difficulty type thing. So I liked that fit in with the vibe of the story.
Yeah, I found this song really pleasant to listen to. I found it refreshing. Just because we come from a very tense episode where there's like these big feelings and there's people are talking weird and Charles is in danger. And then we just go to like, we sort of can drift into this piano beat.
Yes.
And it's really lovely. And I liked it.
It was unexpected by me.
Yeah.
Reminded me a little bit of a Disparition.
A little Disparition there. Yeah.
Yes.
It did have that feel to it.
Which is interesting because
a little Ms. Parrish.
These episodes, the Desert Bluffs episodes, are all Joseph's music.
Mm-hmm.
So the heart still wants Disparish or something Disparish-ish when you're listening to a Night Vale episode. So it was nice to get that in there. Have the feeling of Disparish. It was Disparish.
Yeah. Speaking of feelings, do you know what I'm feeling right now?
What are you feeling?
Craving.
You want a chili dog?
A chili dog craving. No, the hot dog is bad. The chili I would have again. I'm feeling a craving for piping hot, let it cool, FanZone Calzone. Should we dig in?
FanZone Calzone.
Yum, yum.
Stay right there. Good Morning Night Vale will return after a brief break.
Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today. I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
All right, we have a voicemail. This is an echo of a voice from the past. This voicemail is from 2018. Here it is.
Hey, just calling in. I'm super ready for y'all to go on the first episode about Kevin because Kevin is my favorite character. So I love all of you. Y'all make my night go by so fast because I work overnight. Anyway, my ex got me into this show, so it's still kind of one of those, it wears on your heart. So I have to think, I think about her, but I think about y'all, and I love it so much. And yeah, Quantum Cross, I love you guys. Keep it up. Whenever y'all do another Kevin episode, let me know, because I really need to get on that, because I want to do a Kevin episode, and I love that the Kevin actor is like this big black bald guy. It's amazing. And yeah, love you guys. Keep up the good work.
All right. First of all, we love you as well. Thank you for listening. Agreed. Kevin is the best. He is a world-class actor that is a very good favorite actor to have. And all the kind words. This is where I got confused. Number one, I hope you're still listening. If you are, will you write in and tell us? Because you wanted to appear on a Kevin episode, which you have. But when I heard it, at first I was like, do you want to be a guest? Is that what you like? Were you asking to be a guest? Because that probably is not possible. But this is like the version of you being a guest. And this is great. I love this message. It was really fun. It was really pleasant to listen to, and I really appreciate it. And thank you for being patient for 5 years. See, if you wait around 5 years, your voicemail will appear on a podcast. That's the lesson here.
Also, what's your name and
what's your deal?
And like, how would we supposed to get in contact?
Oh,
with
are you a
babe?
digestive health scientist? And can you speak to the hot dog issue and the burping?
That would be really helpful.
Thank you.
I think it's sweet that your ex got you into this show.
Yeah.
I know it was 5 years ago, but maybe you guys got back together.
Yeah.
Or maybe you took what you needed from the relationship, like a love of the show, and moved forward.
That's right.
Yes.
I think if what you got out of a relationship is us, you won, baby. Mm-hmm. You won.
We're here. We're in your corner. We're in your corner. We're in everybody's corner, but we're also in your corner.
Up next in the Calzone, we have Jerry. Jerry writes, "Hi, Meg, Hal and Symphony. I discovered Welcome to Night Vale a couple months ago and have been listening to 4 or 5 episodes a night before bed. I'm on the Mudstone Abyss arc right now, episodes 135 to 137, and I don't know what's more uncomfortable. Kevin saccharine, there is no war in Bossing, say, smiling voice, or the sponsored message about the apocalypse being just you in your room, alone, with the flu. Literally a year and a half before COVID. Yeah, that's legit. It's moments like these that both creep me out and draw me in further into the show. As for the weird Tower of Babel shenanigans that happened with the Mudstone Abyss, I appreciate that the patroller, what does that mean?
So when Kevin goes to the weather, he doesn't say go to the weather. He says, what does he say?
Oh.
He says crab gas to the petroleum. So it's...
Oh, right. I was like, oh, right. Okay. Appreciate the patroller weather. I got it. For the episode was just a piano with no lyrics, probably because the pianist forgot how to spike waft buffets themselves. Say words? Not Starling cell phone? Silly. Wob Buffett. I don't know my Pokemons, but it's a Pokemon. Also, if you're able to tour Canada more extensively, I can promise you will have at least 2 or 3 confirmed audience members for an Ottawa show.
But that's it.
Thank you so much. No one else in
Command
Ottawa
performance
will come. Thank you so much for this journey you've brought us on, Jerry, he, him. P.S. I just realized the mayors of both towns are birds, Cardinal and Mallard. What does it mean? And that's where it ends. First of all, you're goofy as hell, Jerry, and I dig that. And that was very hard for me to read because it's late at night and my eyes are like, what is happening? And then I was like, oh, he's doing it in the style of the show. Good job, bud. And yes, both of those mayors are birds. And that's why I don't fuck with them. JK. Thanks for writing in, bud.
Thanks, Jerry. The line that is the apocalypse being just you alone in your room alone with the flu is actually something that Jeffrey wrote for a neo-futurist play. It's a monologue that this line is lifted from, just because it's a really good piece of writing that I think he was like, let's reuse this. So he reuses it in the Bed Bath and Beyond ad, and it's from a really beautiful monologue that Jeffrey wrote. Which, if I can dig it up. I will try to dig it up and put it on the Patreon. I might have to email Jerry Kramer or Jeffrey Craner and find out if I can get that monologue. Okay. We have Akalia. Akalia writes, "Hi. First off, I want to say I love the show and really enjoy listening to it while I do puzzles. Now that I got that out of the way, I want to say that this episode meant a lot to me." And this is the Mudstone 136. "I have apraxia of speech, and I can have a lot of problems trying to say what I want to. And in this episode, when people started to lose the ability to language, I really related to it, especially when Keith was trying to say accident. I think it's supposed to be Kevin. When Kevin was trying to say accident, I felt that sprightly. This is one of the few times in media where I can relate to something that I don't see every day. And I just want to say thank you for that. Yours, Akalia."
Wow.
Thanks, Akalia.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild. I was thinking about that because earlier we had talked about the language stuff, but that's apraxia. That must be very challenging.
Yeah, that's got to be really tough. But I appreciate that you listen to us while you do puzzles and that you could feel a little bit seen even in this sort of wild world that is Desert Bluffs.
Yes.
There's a connection for you, a real human. So I'm happy that we could be there for you while you do your puzzles. I hope that you solve them all. I hope that everyone solves all their puzzles, especially the listeners to this show. Thank you all so much for listening to us. The next episode we're going to be doing is episode 137, The Mudstone Abyss Part 3. We're coming to the end of this trilogy, and we have a very special guest for that episode. But until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to Sparrow Modem. The show is powered by our patrons like Sean Havery, Steph Potter, Teresa Jacobs, Thora Cottrell, and Vivica Carriage. If you're interested in supporting this show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive, insider, hyper-cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter at Night Vale Chat. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, and Joseph Fink. Calzone ingredient of the week is a beautiful rainbow of meats and cheeses.
Avatar: Fire and Ash is now streaming on Disney+. It's the film critics are calling the best Avatar yet.
Go, 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 go!
A true epic and completely jaw-dropping.
This is the only pure thing in this world.
Return to Pandora on Disney+.
It will be an adventure for the whole family.
And watch the Oscar-winning phenomenon at home.
This is sick!
Avatar: Fire and Ash, now streaming on Disney+. Rated PG-13.